North Bank and two old Gunners. This is a review video of the Arsenal West Ham game that happened last weekend, because there's an international break and we don't have a shots fired show tonight because obviously there's no games at the weekend. So shots fired will be back in 2 weeks. So we thought we'd fill the gap with a review show of the Arsenal versus West Ham at the Emirates. And before we go any further, that's my dog sneezing. I apologise for that. Before we go any further, here's a small video, and then I'm going to introduce my guest. Yes, guys, as I say, a review show of the match that happened at the weekend between Arsenal and West Ham. But I've got to introduce my main man, my brother, my friend, the man who knows all the numbers, and he's got some numbers coming up for you tonight, guys. You're going to love this. Statman Rich, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing brilliant, mate. And yourself?
Yeah, I'm doing really, really well. Yeah. This is the first time trying one of these, so hopefully it'll go down really well. So we'll see how this goes. Right, you wanted to start with the lineup, didn't you, mate? So yeah. Crack on.
Yeah, so I mean, this is for you and me to discuss. Yeah. My initial thoughts was, well, he's really gone for us. We knew West Ham weren't going to had been poor up to this point, and we do pretty sure that Nuno wasn't going to have much impact, but only have just walking through the door, sort of. So I didn't think his coaching would have any real significant impact. So I suppose, like most people, I was over thrilled to see that you had Eze Odegaard and he sat with Rice, which I thought was probably sensible. I thought West Ham might be a bit more physical in the midfield, and give him Zubimendi a rest because he played a lot of games for us. So
yeah, I was happy with the lineup, to be honest with you. I think that back four has been pretty solid. Well, it has been solid this season. Ray has been solid. I like this midfield three of Rice, Eze, and Odegaard.
Yeah.
The only other one that I would like in there, if one of them can't make the starting lineup, is Zubimendi. Trossard is still a surprise to me that he's starting with Trossard. I think Trossard is better off the bench. I possibly would have gone with Gabriel. No, I know I would have gone with Gabriel. I would have gone with Gabriel.
Yeah, I see why he does it, but we'll get into that in a minute.
Yeah, but Gyökeres is still finding his feet as well. Yeah, I could say a few things about Gyökeres, but we'll cover that a bit later on, mate. Yeah?
Yeah.
So you want me to go on to the next slide now, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
Right, so this is the first half shot, the second half shot maps, sorry. And you can see...
Have I brought the wrong one up, mate?
No, it might be first half. No, it is first half because that's Royce's goal there. And you can see all the shots there. The one in the red right by the goal, that's Gyökeres's missed chance. And then you've got... but as you can see, you can't see it as well until we come up to all the chances we had. But we've got a cluster of 4, 5, 6, 7 there, ball shots in between the posts. So high percentage chances, or high XG chances, as the statisticians like to call them.
Well, Eze had that shot in 13 minutes as well. Is that the red dot that's near the D?
Yeah.
I mean, he should have scored, really. But, you know, it is what it is. So, do you want me to go on to the next one now, mate?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, no problem. I've clicked it. Come on, behave.
Yeah, so this is the second half. And you can see the penalty from Saka. And again, you can see 1, 2, Saka's four rows are in the line of the goalposts in that central area.
Yeah.
Again, high percentage, high volume, high risk, high reward shots, and either us missing or keep a player blocking or keeper block saving.
Yeah.
Kept the score at a respectable, and as you can see in the blue on the other end, West Ham had very little to threaten us with. If you look at the title, I've called it suffocation, and some of our game stats will back that up. We literally suffocated the life out of West Ham, and I think that was probably more prominent once Zubamendi came in.
Yeah, well,
But we
there was
literally,
that injury to Odegaard, wasn't there?
yeah,
He's hurt his knee, and he ligament
yeah,
damage,
yeah.
out for
So
6 weeks possibly.
yeah, I mean, for the first half was, I think we should have been 2 or 3 up, and we were playing well. We were looking sharp. The Gyökeres one that led to the as a miss. It was just a little bit behind him. He still got his shot on target. The keeper sort of saves it, and then he parries it away. Uh, and you what you had was Eze sort of ball coming to Eze around the penalty spot, and he skies it. But my thing there is that he had 2 or 3 players on the line, but he was trying to guide it past them, and he should have scored. But you also know, because you had similar with Royce's actual goal in the second half, in the first half, which was pretty much identical, and that's because Gyökeres is drawing players away from that central space, decluttering it sort of, and other players are getting those spaces. And I thought we totally thing, and I think some of the stats we'll show now will back that up. I'm not sure what you thought.
Well,
But,
I'm going to tell you in a moment, but I'm just going to go into the chat because we've got a couple of guys that have joined us, mate.
oh, brilliant!
Yeah, so big up, Mark. Thanks for joining us, mate. Big up, Mr. Tom, who's starting the mark out thing again.
Well, is he? No, he's just keeping it running.
He's keeping it running. Yeah, he definitely is.
And
Mark says, Richard, you are right. Although it's Prem side with new manager, we did not let them do anything on transition. Yeah, that's true. We didn't. You're right. And apparently, Mr. Tom, you're Mark's favourite Leeds fan. So there we go. A lot of love in the room. Do you know what really? I heard a stupid comment during the week, mate. You know when Odegaard went off with the knee injury and he went down 2 or 3 times. He just wanted to see if he could carry on, and it splits the fan base. And the next thing I'm going to talk about as well splits the fan base as well, because they said when Odegaard went off, mate, the game got better. What an absolute load of rubbish. Yeah. What an absolute load of rubbish. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a difficult one to say. I don't see how the game necessarily was poor when he was on for it to get better. You have to say, as of watching it, you could have called it dull and boring, but that's because we were so much in control and West Ham offered so little that everyone was comfortable, probably in the knowledge, and Mark and that, and we'd be able to allude to, never felt under any pressure that we were going to lose that game.
We could still be playing West Ham today and they still wouldn't have scored, I don't think.
Yeah.
The other thing I wanted to say, and I know me and you are going to disagree on this, right? The penalty. Personally, I love Saka. I do, right? But I don't care that it was his 100th game or 100th goal. I don't care that it was his 200th game for Arsenal. I don't care that he had the captain's armband on, and this splits the fan base as well, Rich. I would have given Gyökeres that penalty. And I know you feel differently about it, don't you?
Yeah, I feel differently because and I'll go to the Havertz one. The difference between it is that Havertz hadn't had any goals, and he was struggling. The fan base hadn't particularly taken to him, and we all. I don't know if Saka's number one penalty taker, or if that was he was number one penalty taker. I don't know if that's been stripped of him, but I would have thought even when he was, we swapped, and I think as captain he has every right to say, I want to mark my milestone by getting my milestone.
Yeah.
I think Gyökeres will score enough goals this season, even in this match. The ball's just not been has just been behind him, or he's not hit the shot. He's put too much on the shot, and it's gone high, wide, and handsome. But he's getting there. He's getting chances. It's not as if he's not getting chances, and we're still learning him. He's still learning us, but there are signs there that it will work.
Fair enough. I'm going to go back into the chat again, mate, because Mark's got a few things. Zubimendi is a different gravy. Odegaard showing he is on his back. They're both as good as each other to me, Mark, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I think
Odegaard,
what he means there
if
is
Odegaard
he's
had
on
the
his
stage,
way back. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, on his way back. Okay, fair enough. Appreciate that. I misread that. Sorry. If Odegaard had stayed on the pitch, Zubimendi wouldn't have come on until the second half.
I don't think Zubimendi would have cut. It might not have got on at all. But that's. I think he would have been rested completely. But when you take Odegaard off and you want somebody who can pass and control the game and control the tempo of the game, he's your obvious choice.
Mark says, I 100% agree, Des. Saka should have done what was right for the team. He took it for self-glory. So Mark's...
No, I get that side of the argument. It's just I come from the point of he was at his 200th game, and he was there was a chance for his 100th goal contribution, 71st goal. So 72nd goal under Arteta, and that's the.
It's just a matter of opinion, so Rich.
Yeah,
it's not,
and every player wants to hit special milestones. And
I mean, there is also
if that had been Gyökeres going for his 10th goal of the season, I'm sure he'd in his 50th game he'd get it, sort of thing.
Well,
because every player
way.
wants to hit milestones.
Let's put it this way. There is also the argument, because I'm going to be fair, right? There's also the argument that Henry never needed to take penalties. There's other strikers that didn't need to take penalties. But the thing for Gyökeres is at Sporting, he did take penalties. So, and he's already proved with one that he's really good at taking them. But that's just me splitting hairs, really. But
I don't disagree. I mean, there's for me, it comes down to who's your number one penalty taker. If you've got a defined number one penalty taker, but you do swap it around like we did last season, then you've got to accept that at occasions captain will pull rank. If it's not like the Madueke situation at Chelsea where it got completely out of hand. It was done. It was civil. And Saka scored.
Yeah, I get it. Hold on, he's got one more for you, then I'll go on to the next slide, mate. Richard, Champs League final minute. Do you want a player with 30% chance of scoring, taking the shot, or pass to the guy that has a 70% chance of scoring? He's asked you a question, Rich. You should give him your response,
Yeah.
mate.
Well, ideally, I mean, it depends on the player taking the 30% shot. If that's a Saka or passing to Rice in the better position, I'd rather Saka take the shot on. But if it's Saka passing to Gyökeres, I'm rather than him pass to Gyökeres.
Okay, fair enough. So what's this slide here, Rich?
Well, right, these are the shot maps. That's the total shot maps for the whole game. So you can see the 2 goals. You can see Eze's missed. You can see the other one that these were skied, and you can see the Rice one is just behind.
So one of them will. So one of them will be the Timber one, won't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. The Timber one's is this one, I think, right in the centre, which is where the Rice one came from.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair enough.
It was either this one on the left, just inside the post.
So West Ham only had 4 shots whole game, yeah?
Yes, and this is why I think the title is on the thumbnail is suffocation, because I believe we suffocated. Their first real chance, and only their biggest chance that fell to Fulrig, was from the corner in the first couple minutes. After that, Raya didn't have Raya didn't have a save to make.
He didn't have nothing to do, did he? Let's be honest.
No, he had no save to make. So that tells you what sort of dominance. How often in a Premier League game will you get a team?
Yeah, and it's another clean sheet for Arsenal, isn't it?
Not make a keeper make a save.
Yeah. Another comment from Mark. Sometimes we are slow to build up, and when we have the chance to pass, at times our players make wrong decisions.
Yes, I don't disagree with you, Mark.
I don't disagree with you there, mate. But all teams are guilty of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I get where you're coming from, though. Most definitely.
But we have looked fluid in the last few games. I will point that out. We're starting to build up that speed and that fluidity.
This one's exactly the same as that one. Is that just the same thing? Is it?
It's no, that one. You've got the second one. We took small shots in this in the second half.
Right. Okay.
There's one where we took more shots in the first half. Second half, we were probably more reserved.
Do you know what it was to me, mate? It was like a Premier League team taking on a Sunday League team. Genuinely.
Yeah. For me, it was like a training match.
Yeah. We totally dominated it, didn't we? Right, let's get into the stats, Rich, because this is what you love, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I always right. I mean, I will always use my stats to back up what I see on the pitch.
Of course.
It's just so here you can see XG 2.77 to 0.40. Most of and with the shot maps I showed you, most of our shots were in between the posts.
Yeah.
Not many outside. Total shots 20 to 4. No shots on target to just about 5. And you can come down to your accurate passes. Look at that massive percentage. West Ham 76%, 240. And then you look at your fouls committed. You look at your big chances created.
Yeah.
It leads to a dominant.
Oh, it was a dominant performance.
Yeah, but this why I use these is because there are games where we've lost, and I've watched a game, and you go online and you hear other people saying, "Oh, that was a terrible match. We were terrible," and I'm sitting there thinking, "What did I watch the same match?"
Yeah, I
And
mean,
and then I go and look at the stats and say, well, actually, the stats back up what I thought I saw.
yeah, but I will say this, right? I must be honest. I wasn't looking. I know there's Arsenal fans out there that want 5-0 every week, right? But I genuinely thought the only thing that lets us down really is the score. Yeah.
Yeah.
We could have had 4 or 5 against West Ham, maybe even 6, and we took
But
our
I think
chance.
that's down to the players
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I
yeah,
think at a certain point, the players knew
yeah,
that they could pick West Ham off when and if they wanted, and it just didn't quite fall for them.
yeah,
I mean, you've got to think we had one. Well, there's 2 penalty calls in that game. One of them was I I'd question it. The first one where the ball bounces up and hits the player's arm,
yeah,
definitely not. But the one where him and the player on the right are jostling and his arms out wide, it hits his arm. If his arms out there out like
yeah,
that, I think that's a penalty. But that's semantics.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And and we had the chances. We skied one. Jokeres could have had that one where Eze,
what?
the rebound went to Eze and he skied, and and the other one where he just didn't get it on target, and there were a couple of times when the player just got in front of him,
Yeah, yeah.
and
So here
it's
we've
so
got
close.
the shots breakdown where it's 21 shots total, 21 shots for Arsenal, 4 shots
Yeah,
for West Ham, 7 shots on target for Arsenal, 3 shots for West Ham.
yeah,
No wonder David Raya had an easy day. 5 shots, sorry, 7 shots off target, not on target. 7 shots off target, 5 shots on target, no shots on target for West Ham. I mean, David Raya could have gone and had his lunch and come back. Do you know what I mean? It's
yeah,
you know, 9 shots blocked for Arsenal. So we were peppering them, weren't we?
yeah.
1 shot blocked for for West Ham. I don't know why.
And that was Falkirk's one in the first couple of minutes.
Yeah, and then we've got 1 hit the woodwork for Arsenal, none for West Ham. Have I got all the figures here, or am I missing one? I'm not sure. But anyway, the next one I can see is 16 shots inside the box from Arsenal and 4 from West Ham.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So you can see. I thought it, as I said, it was dominant and suffocating,
Yeah.
and the stats pretty much back that up as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go on to the next slide for you, mate.
Yeah. Shall we see what chat says before we?
I haven't got anything come up, mate.
All right, fair enough. I
Hold
didn't
on
know.
1 minute. Let me just double check.
Yeah, I didn't know if it come up, but I can't see it on my phone.
No, we haven't got anything else in the chat at the moment, mate. So we can carry on. Once we do, I'll bring it up, mate. Don't worry.
All right, cool.
So this is discipline, yeah. I'll let you
Yeah.
go through it, mate. I'll let you go through it.
Yeah, well, as you can see, I mean, no yellow cards there, but West Ham have a couple. So and we're pretty good discipline wise. Tackles 20 odd to 17. West Ham beat us in interceptions, blocks, clearances, but when you're the dominant player, you expect that. I mean, if you look at the keeper saves as well.
Can I just say something on the discipline, which is going to sound a bit negative, but I want to say this, and I don't mean it to sound negative. So let me know in the chat what you think. But when we get someone of the opposite team on a yellow card, right? I don't think we're ruthless enough to try and get them down to 10 men.
No, I agree. There are many times where over the last few seasons we've had opposition players, and we don't seem to try and make them make that desperate tackle that we seem to either by their management or us just not being what I call street smart and a little bit
And that may sound a bit
streetwise.
negative. That may sound a bit negative to some fans, me saying it, but we are not. There are other teams that if an Arsenal player got a yellow card, they would be absolutely hounding him to try and get him sent off.
Yeah,
you know.
and I think that's the thing, isn't it? You need to. Sometimes you've got to be street smart.
Yeah, I agree. Mark, sorry, go on.
Some people might call it bad sportsmanship, but I think you take whatever it takes to win.
I think you've got to be
within
ruthless.
The laws of the game.
I think you've got to be ruthless, mate.
Yeah.
Because there's others out there that will do it to you. So if they're willing to do it to you, you've got to be willing to do it to them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mark's got a couple of comments here, mate. Tackle shows how good we are. We also had nothing to intercept. That's true, Mark. That's true.
Yeah.
I agree, Des, and we should be trying to do that more. I can't remember last time we played against 10 men. Again, I agree. I agree with you, mate. I agree. Thanks for being in the chat, Mark.
We appreciate the support.
You're keeping us on our toes, bro. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. Right, I'm going to the next slide now, Richard.
Yeah.
Hold on. Sometimes they need a double click. There we go. Passes. Here we go. Passes.
Yeah. So you look at the 400 and something 87% possession. Passes from the own half into the opposition half. Active long balls, accurate crosses. You pretty dominant. There's only two there that West Ham win, and that's the accurate long balls, which they played a lot of.
They were trying to get behind us, weren't they? Trying to go over the top.
And they had more throws than us. Offsides, one apiece, but yeah.
Do you know what I find interesting there, bro? Right? You look at all the passes on the Arsenal side, 498, to West Ham's 210. That's over double.
Yeah, and the other one I like is if you look at the tackle, the touches in the opposition box.
Yeah,
you look at
again over double. If you look at the own half, over double.
Yeah.
So we were putting the work rate in.
Yeah.
You know. Right, I'm going to move on to the next one. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the discipline. Is that right? Is that what we're looking at here?
Yeah.
Break it down,
and defense.
Break it down.
And your defense. Well, you can see the yellow cards and the red cards. So West Ham had 2.
Yeah.
But we move into defense. 20 odd tackles, 7 interceptions.
Yeah.
One block. 27 clearances. No. I can't see what that bottom one says, but you get the picture.
Yeah.
And again, you'd expect West Ham to outdo us in a lot of those because they were on the back foot and being pinned back.
Yeah, Mark's got another point here, mate, as well. 88 passing accuracy is mental against a low block. Mark, you always, just a question to you, mate, right? You're always saying we can't play against a low block. Do you think we're learning to play against a low block now? Let me know what your thoughts are, mate. Yeah, but good point. Very good point. 88% passing accuracy, 12% off 100. That's impressive, you know?
Yeah.
Let's see what he's saying. Keeper saves was bottom one, bro. Keeper saves is what it is, mate.
Keeper saves, yeah. It's just not because I'm doing it on the phone. It's a little smaller, so I've got.
Right, Richard's doing his usual little trick. He's on his phone and he's a bit old, senile, and he can't see everything.
A bit blind, yeah.
Yeah. So we're going on to the next one, mate. This is Jules. You should be able to see this one, mate. This one's massive.
Yeah, this is massive. I think I could be a mile away and see this. Well, so you can see we won 54 to 45. We won 56% of our ground duels, 50-50 on the aerial duels, which is reasonable. And we won 38. We had 38% successful dribbles, which is something maybe we could work on. But again, we were so dominant, it probably didn't really matter.
No, yeah, that's true. But it's good to know these things, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. So now we're getting on to the next. We're going on to players now that impressed you in the game. I think, Richard, is that right?
Yeah.
So, Zubamendi here. Who's
Yeah.
Zubamendi?
I mean, maybe a little bit surprised to see him come on because I thought maybe he'd go Nwaneri. But when you want a player to dictate and control a game and have a passing range that is impressive, he played 60 minutes. It shows you his passes and bits and pieces in this first slide, but it's the ones that later I really want to pick up on these on these defensive side and these tackles and passes and bits and pieces. But I mean, you can see what the stats are for being on in that particular side. If you go to the next slide.
Hold on 1 second. I just wanted to say something, mate.
Okay, yeah.
I just want to say that Mark's got another comment, and he's quite right. Okay, I'm thinking we are, Des. Only thing I was on about the low block. Yeah, is I don't see how to get Gyökeres into the game. Well, I'll tell you how it is, mate. Better ball, and players have got to stop being greedy. That's it's my opinion. You don't have to agree with me.
I will say, Mark, if you look at the Eze miss, it comes from the Gyökeres shot that the keeper saves and then pushes out because he's worried about he sort of just palms it away, so Gyökeres can't take a second swing at it, and they're all on him and the defender and the keeper are on the floor, and you've got two players going back towards the line, so he's left all that space in the central round of sort of the 6-yard box to the penalty area with a lot of free space for another player to get a decent shot off.
Zubamendi again, Mark. Again, brilliant comments tonight, Mark. Thank you, mate. Zubamendi has hit the Premier League like a duck to water. First 7 games, he is head and shoulders the best signing that we made in the summer. Do you know what? It's as if he was made to play in the Premier League. I've got to say, and I totally agree with Mark on that, and I'm sure you do as well.
Yeah, I think I love Zubamendi. He's
talking all Prem teams as well, Richard, as well.
I mean, for the price we got him, and what he's doing, you look at most of the games we've played. I don't remember. I don't remember Liverpool really having a chance of note apart from the free kick. I don't remember City really causing us too many problems. Forest and Leeds didn't really cause us too many problems attacking wise, and he's a big part of that. And Newcastle were probably the first team that, and even then, after their goal from a corner, I don't remember too many situations where they caused us any issues. He probably won't get too many man of the match awards, but that's because you don't notice what he does. He's off for ball work where he just and he won't make a tackle unless he knows he can win it.
That's it.
And he'll intercept more. And most of the tackles is he won't always come away with the ball, but he'll nick he'll nick that ball away from the opposition player for one of our players to pick up and start an attack.
Exactly. And don't forget, guys, all these slides, if you want to read the information on them, because we're just flicking through them and you might not catch everything, if you watch it later, just pause it and read the slides and you'll get all the information. All right. And don't forget to give us a like, a share and a subscribe. If you can get us to 5K as well, Richard's going to get electrocuted. So we all want to see that. Right. So we're now on to his pass accuracy, mate.
90%.
Yeah.
Against the low block. It was his pass to Timber that got the Royce goal. I mean, most games, most of his passes are forward through the lines, quick, fast. He will slow it down. He will when he needs to, and he adds an element of control that I don't think we've had in the team. I can't remember ever having a midfielder that gave us that sort of control.
But like you said, he goes about his business quietly and just gets the job done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you for a player that you're expecting the DM, but here look at his attack. Touches like 81.
Yeah.
5 out of 5 accurate long balls. It's pretty
Self-explanatory, really,
yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, you're not expecting him to pop up in the opposition box. He does occasionally, but you're not expecting him to pop up and get a touch there. So that's no surprise. But
I mean, he's only 26. Does it feel like he's been around forever, Rich?
well, he seems to fit like a glove.
Yeah.
Which is
That's exactly what Mark was saying. Yeah,
yeah.
I totally agree. Right, we'll go on to the next one. So that was his attack. This is his defence.
Yeah, 5 tackles, 3 clearances.
1 header clearance.
Yeah.
3 recoveries.
3 recoveries. Yeah.
Impressive.
Yeah, it's just solid, isn't it?
Yeah, and this is his duels.
Yeah, so a decent dual count there. It's you can see what's that, 5 out of 6.
Yeah, 5 out of 6, 83%, mate.
Yeah.
No aerial duels won.
But
he committed
again,
1 foul.
It says 0 out of 0, doesn't it? So
yeah.
And he committed 1 foul. And
yeah.
I mean, he's a DM. You expect him to commit at least 1 foul in the game. But it was solid and professional performance. And one of the reasons I think we suffocated West Ham and dominated that match.
Most definitely. I think. Oh, we're on to Victor Gyökeres now, mate.
Yeah. So you can see his first one, and that was the one where he's coming in, trying to get to the ball. It gets played into him. Was it Timber or Saka on that side? Played it into him. He flicks. He tries to flick. He flicks it towards goal. West Ham keeper saves it, but then pushes it out. The second one was played through to him, and his shot is wide of the mark. But 2 clear chances there for me. On another day, the first one goes in, and the second one's on target, making it forcing the keeper to make a save. So I think this game he didn't have as many chances as we probably would have liked for him to have, but sometimes that's because you've got other players on the pitch that the ball goes to.
Yeah, exactly. I just want to show this one from Mark. Zubi is good in midfield with Rice and Saliba. With Rice as Saliba is with Gabriel in defence.
Yeah. And I've chosen a different defender to highlight, but all of that defence, even Calafiori, was the reason West Ham looked so poor. Here you can see what he's doing. So the channels, chances created, expected goals. I mean, that's quite a decent, nearly a goal expected. Which is what you're expecting. You're expecting it to be at 1 or around that 1 mark and above, but expected goals on target, expected assists. He's not really an assister. He's more of a goal getter, so I'm not worried about that. And the bottom one's just for the fantasy team that site runs.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not worried about that.
Yeah. So let's have a look at his next one. I think there's one more for Gyökeres after this one, mate.
Yeah, shots on target. again,
50%.
big chances missed too. Touches 20, touches in the opposition box 9. Again, you're showing that he's active, and he's a threat, and at the moment things aren't falling for him. I'll take you to the Olympiacos game quickly. He shot, the keeper gets a touch on it, so takes it onto the post, and Martinelli finishes. Could have been his goal on another night, but you the chances are there, just not falling for him.
He's always there or thereabouts. He's in the right position. He's just not getting the ball. As you say, the ball isn't dropping for him, and no striker, no player can do anything about that if the ball doesn't drop right. It's just how it is.
It will come for him, I'm sure.
Yeah. But which one's this, mate? What's this one?
This is
recoveries.
So he's had one recovery. You can, but he's not there really for the defensive work, is he?
No.
But the fact that he's recovered the ball once is a decent. And to be honest, we were so dominant. I'm not surprised that I'm surprised he even had to do it once.
Yeah, true. Right. Okay, we can move on from that. There's one more for Victor, and then we're on to Timber, mate. Sorry, I thought it was.
Yeah, so he's Jules. He won 5 out of.
No, he won, ground duels. He won 3 out of 8, which is
3 out of 8.
Aerial
which is a bit low, but yeah.
Go on.
But yeah, I mean, again, he's an attacker. He's not a midfielder or defender, so. But you'd like him to be a bit better in there. And then his aerial duels,
3 out of 4, 75%.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah. For somebody's height, his physicality, you're expecting him to do that.
He can hold up the ball well. He was fouled twice, and he committed 1 foul.
Yeah, and you're looking for your striker to be fouled and be a nuisance and get you free kicks and opportunities round the box or penalties, aren't you? So
yeah. Here we go. Mark's got a comment before we move on to the next bit. Strikers are about confidence, and that is why Saka should have given the pen 2 big chances, and he never took them.
I mean, I will say with the first one, I think the first one was slightly behind him, so it was a more difficult shot. Whereas the second one, which he put wide, I think he should have done better with.
Yeah, right. The next player you want to go on to is Timber, and I can understand why you want to talk about this guy, because lately he's been an absolute machine.
I mean, this guy must be the best right back
in the league, or in Europe?
Well, he's definitely best right back in the league. He's got to be close to the best right back in Europe.
Do you know what? I've got to say, I would put him in the same bracket. You've got to put him in the same breath now as Gabriel and Saliba. You have to.
I mean, Reece James at Chelsea, amazing, but this. He's never fit. He's never fit. So, but you're looking at right backs. There's not many better in Europe or the world. He's got to be in top 5 in the world. And
you think about this lad's had that major knee injury, and look how strong he's come back.
Yeah, he can attack, he can shoot, he can defend.
Yeah, and he's got it all in his locker, mate. He's got it all in his locker. So we'll move on to the next slide, mate.
Here, look at that.
Accurate passes, 43 out of 47, 91%. Chances created, 1. Penalties, 1. Expected goal XG, 0.16.
Yeah.
Expected goals on target, 0.05. Expected assists, 0.03. XG and XA together, 0.19. And he scored you 11 points on fantasy football.
Yeah.
Do you want to break it down? Do you want to say anything on that, Rich, or is it just?
No, I mean it shows you, isn't it? It shows you how much of a complete footballer he is, isn't it? There are other stats on him as well, and we'll get into him in a minute. But
Richard, Mark agrees you are best right back in Europe. I agree.
Yeah, I think only you've got the PSG one. I think there's one in. You probably look at. Is it Inter Milan? I think it is. That probably rival him that I can think of.
You ready to move on?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. This is his attack. Shots on target, 1 out of 2, 50%.
Yeah.
Touches, 72. Touches in opposition box, 6. Successful dribbles, 0. Passes in the final third, 2. Accurate crosses, 0. Dispossessed, 0.
So he's solid. He's solid with the ball going forward. Okay, he probably could have done a bit better with his dribbles and that, but
oh mate, I think
he's
you
not.
know what?
He's not an attacker, and he does everything, doesn't he? And he got us a penalty, and he shot. It was his. It was his shot for the Rice goal as well, wasn't it? That was
mate, I think you're splitting hairs in a way because he's so silky to watch. He's fun to watch, and he likes keeping the ball moving forward. Yeah. And Ben White plays that as well, like that as well. But Timber just does something else.
This is the thing, isn't it? He is keeping Ben White out of the team.
That's it.
And Ben White has been really good for us. And if you think on the other side, Calafiori is keeping Skelly out. Neither Ben White or Skelly have done anything wrong. It's just the moment these two players are playing out of their skin.
You said it there. This season, Calafiori is a different player.
Yeah.
You know? Right, let's move on to the next slide. We've got 2 more after this one, mate.
Yeah, so this is his attacking stats. As you can see,
done that one. That's on there twice, mate. Sorry, mate.
All right, yeah, fair enough.
That's me. I forgot to delete it earlier. That's on me, guys. Sorry about that.
Yeah, so
again, defensive. It's defensive.
Yeah, well, he didn't have much to do, but 2 interceptions, 1 clearance,
6 tackles.
6 tackles. I mean, again, I mean, doesn't sing, but considering we were so dominant, and you still produce those numbers, it's pretty thing. And these to me are players that probably could have got man of the match, apart from Gyökeres. Zubamendi and him were players that stood out. And I wanted to highlight Gyökeres because I thought he was getting into positions, and he was a big reason we got those chances to Rice and Eza.
He did miss out one though, mate. His recoveries, 3 recoveries. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Go on.
This is the thing: he's an athlete, isn't he? He is a beast for me.
Yeah, he is.
He's a sort of person you think, how is somebody going to get past him?
Yeah, I do want to say one thing on Gyökeres. I still believe he will come good.
Yeah, so do I. I think he will. I've seen enough to think he will. I think it's semantics at the moment. Just
right. Okay. So this is Jurriën Timber's last slide, mate. I'll let you break it down.
Well, as you can see, ground jewels won 87%, 8 out of 12.
67%.
Oh, it's 67. Oh,
yeah,
it's quite small.
It's all right. It's cool.
And then no aerial jewels won, but he didn't. And he committed 2 fouls.
And he was fouled twice as well.
Yeah, and he was fouled twice. But you're expecting a defender to commit a few fouls, aren't you? In a game, and in 90 minutes, that's not a bad. Oh, well, it's nearly over 100 now with all the extra time. A consummate performance, and he's just for me, he's just one of the reasons we look so good at the moment.
I've got to be honest, mate. I believe because I couldn't do the watch along this weekend because I wasn't very well. So you and Mark did a great job until I had to run off to the loo and be sick. Sorry to be so graphic, guys, but that's what happened. I will say this: I believe I gave Yuri and Timber my man in the match.
Yeah.
And to be honest, Yuri and Timber could have had man in the match for the last 3 games for me.
Yeah. I think TV gave in the match. I give it to Rice, but I think that was an easy give. But he was classy and consummate. He made that look so easy. But
Yeah, he did. He really did. Right, Rich. I think we've said everything we need to say.
Yeah.
Absolute break. Can I just say an absolute brilliant breakdown?
Thank you. I enjoyed it, and
Yeah.
I mean, I will say I think we've got the ingredients. I still think I'd still have Liverpool favourites because of the squad and what they did in the summer. But I think we can push them really close, and if we are within either a few points ahead or a few points behind going into that last 10 games, I think we've got the team that can actually lift the title this season.
I agree with you, but I want to make one more point that I think we do need to try and do, and I've already said it in the show, and it's simple. We have to be more ruthless.
Yeah.
We have to be more ruthless. If we can find that bit of ruthlessness, then we've got a great chance of winning a Champions League, a great chance of winning the Premier League this season.
Yeah.
And it would, do you know what? Anything to shut the haters up.
Yeah. One of the reasons I say I think we can is we haven't in 7 games, right? In 10 games actually, if you include the FA Cup and the 2 Champions League, 3 goals conceded.
Exactly, and I remember.
And if you look at our last thing, Port Vale, Atletico Madrid, Newcastle as well. Athletic Bilbao, West Ham, all scored 2 goals in. We conceded against Newcastle, but otherwise that would have been 5-2-0.
See, we were a bit more ruthless in that game though, because we went and scored, and then we can score one more. Do you know what I mean? And we went and did it.
But there may be a new chant, 2-0 to the Arsenal.
Yeah, exactly. All I can say, mate, is that I feel that it is the best chance we've got of winning something major this season. I really do.
Yeah, I mean, Liverpool at the moment, Arsenal hasn't figured out what the best personnel to fit into the way he wants to play his system, and that will come maybe. He might not, but I'll take you back to last season. I didn't think they played particularly well for the majority of last season, and I was always saying they will come unstuck because they were always getting late goals and bits and pieces, and it never came.
No,
but this season they haven't been able to build up that head of steam and get that confidence going. They've had three losses on the bounce. They've got on the way. They'll have to come back and look at it and think. But they were doing what they were doing last season, but this season it's been found out a bit. Maybe that's because the players have dropped 1 or 2%. Maybe because they've won it so easily last season, the players that are already there have sort of just dropped off by 1 or 2%.
Maybe so.
And the new players haven't clicked and gelled yet.
Well,
so they're
missing Trent as well, aren't they? They're missing Trent.
Yeah,
I think they're missing Diaz as well. But anyway,
Diaz is, I think, is a bigger miss because he was a pressing monster and he never let the opposition defence alone for a minute.
Yeah, but that's enough about Liverpool, mate. They,
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I mean, and the only other real threat will be City, but
yeah.
I still think they'll
Well,
lose
they've
too
got
many.
injuries now, haven't they? Rodri's got
Yeah,
an injury,
yeah.
and
I think they will lose and draw too many games to be. They'll be fair this season. I don't see them being.
yeah.
It'll be between us and Liverpool.
I believe Mark is saying we never got out of second gear. I think he means with the West Ham game.
Yeah, well, no, we didn't. It was as comfortable as it's going to ever get. I think.
I agree, Richard. We are trying to find how to feed Gyökeres. Liverpool are trying to find out how to sort 260 million, two players out, Wirtz and Isaac.
Yeah.
Well, as I said, a Newcastle fan once told me, I'm just going to quickly tell you this about Isaac, right? If he doesn't get anything going in the first 25 minutes, he loses interest. So that might be a factor. And Mark has said as well, Richard, and thanks for this, Mark. Oh no, I've already showed that one. Come on, Des, you're a professional. Nothing short of brilliant, guys. Thank you, mate. Much appreciated.
No, we appreciate that, mate, and we appreciate the support.
I love this. Yeah, we love it too, mate. That's why we're all on the same channel, Mark, because we love what we do, don't we?
Yeah, and we love the club, and we love talking about the club.
Yeah, exactly. And I've got to say, guys, just so you know, me and Richard have got some amazing podcasts coming out really soon that will just get you thinking and maybe start looking into the history of Arsenal Football Club. And yeah, I can't stress it enough. So interesting. So look out for those. I'll give you a couple of 5 best managers in Arsenal history. We actually go way back. We don't just think about the ones that have been around for the last 40 years, 50 years, whatever. In some cases, it's not even 100 years. Do you know what I mean? So that's one to look out for. We've got other stuff coming as well.
Yeah, we've got one with Aisha coming up, which is players that played for us and either represented a country in World War One or World War Two. And Aisha is going to be doing our own history segment on this channel at some point in the future.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, and we'll help her out. We'll help her out with that as anything we can help with that. We're going to have a discussion with Aisha later this week and sort that out.
Yeah,
but guys, keep your eyes open. Keep that bell.
Mark as well, Braveheart of an M5, doing brilliant stuff on these hot topics.
Oh yes,
everything.
So I was going to mention that as well. Yeah, but yeah, cool.
And he's got the gun Guna to Guna.
Yeah. Look out for those Guna to Guna shows as well, guys. They're really good. Keep that bell clicked. Don't forget to give us a like, a share, and a subscribe. Look out for stuff on In the North Bank. Look out for stuff on Two Old Gunners. Look out for Braveheart in the M5.
Yeah, give him some love because he's a Scotsman.
Exactly. Coming out with some amazing content, really amazing content. We put a lot of time, a lot of effort into this stuff for you guys, and just look out for it. It'll open your mind. It really will open your mind. I don't care how stalwart an Arsenal fan you are, how old you are, how young you are. It will open your mind, honestly. Right, Richard, we've come to an end of this show, mate. Thank you so much for all the stats and everything. Absolutely amazing breakdown of the game. Always a pleasure to do shows with you, mate. And
no, pleasure here.
Maybe we can do this again some other time going forward, you know?
Yeah, that's the idea. Try and get some of these more out.
And we'll get a few more people on as well. To be honest,
was a spur of a moment, really.
Exactly. It was a test run just to see how it goes down. But obviously we can get Mark on, we can get anybody involved in the North Bank on. And even if you are a regular person in the chat, a big thank you to everyone that's been in the chat tonight, which is Mark and Mr. Tom. If you are a regular person in the chat, if we can get you on a show, I'm talking to you, Hente, as an example. If we can get you into the show, we will do. Okay, you just need to get in contact with us, or let us have a way where we can get in contact with you. Okay, so as I say, guys, end of this show, absolutely brilliant. Thanks a lot, Richard. I look forward to the next one, whatever we're doing. And I know it's an international break, guys. We will try and keep content coming at you. I hate international breaks personally, but there we go. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, love yourselves, love each other, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace. We're out of here.